Alright, that should be good. If not, it's going to at least upload the video to...
Oh, looks like it's loading now.
Did it work?
Yeah, there's just a delay.
Okay.
I think that's just a stream delay.
Alright. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We are back though. So, for the dexterity saving throw, I have
storming.
we're in a jungle.
Is that in-game too?
25.
25?
Yes.
Get bent, kid.
Oh wait, I didn't do it with disadvantage.
What the?
That's even higher.
Bullshit.
So 25.
Yeah, they make
Go ahead and roll damage. I know it makes it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Why?
I heard it.
$20.
20 damage?
Yep.
Is that half?
No.
All right. With that, this bolt of lightning slams down onto the ground, right on top of like the actual leg that's sitting here. The raptor kind of just jumps over to the side as he hears the loud thunder before the lightning actually slams down. Just gets like the back end of his tail and he kind of just lets out like a jumps and slams down to the ground. Looks over up into the air. All the other ones are immediately kind of like jumped up looking around. I need everybody to make a stealth check.
Shit, that actually fucked my eyes so bad. Holy fuck.
Natural 1.
Oh, 9.
14.
So,
What about scat?
I got a 7 for scat.
Damn! He's got a minus. Or like a +1.
2 for Oscar.
Fucking Oscar? Really? He's a
Master
stealthy
Hunter, Master Stealth guy.
He's got
that
his
also.
advantage, so that's the 7.
it's useful when you can do it.
I can't roll anything over 10.
What happened to the 5 natural 20s you got last time?
It worked in my favor. Alright, so, as you are all sitting there, the thunder kind of slams down and instinctually Orm kind of jumps up and looks over and they all just, like as they're looking around, they just look right at you.
Have 5 million decks, so I'm sure they'll go first. 5 million and 1.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh damn.
Shit, you gotta do one of these.
You gotta do the shake, dude. That's how you
It's all
do
about
it.
the shake. It's all about the shake.
You need some new
You're gonna get some.
Those are new dice.
I know it's weird.
You're gonna get
Oh
my god.
You're gonna get some natural 20s later on.
Oh, the technique.
Technique.
Alright, so the Raptors. Oh, that's not good. It's still not terrible, but it's not good.
I only got 27. It's not good, dude. It's not
Aww.
good. What? 27? I'm just kidding. It's not about him.
Yeah, 27. That's low.
Low end of what I could have got there.
Okay, anybody above 20?
I'm close to 20.
Okay, 20 to 15. 20. 20.
18.
18.
70.
I like how we descended in order.
Somebody
That's
roll
great.
for Skip. Oh shit is actually probably right over there. I don't
Natural
think
20.
Holy shit, alright.
I don't.
He's got a +1, right? Yeah, so 21. Skip first.
said 17?
Okay. 15 to 10. No. Okay.
What category?
There's a number with 2 in it? There's 2 numbers in
You guys are withered. That might be helpful in this instance.
10 to 5.
7!
Okay. I'm not even gonna ask you, Orm. I'm just gonna write your name right here, and we're gonna move on from it, okay? We're moving on. We're moving on.
We've already moved on.
Holy shit! That's fucked up.
You couldn't even let him say it at least?
Shit.
He's gonna use. How long does without hesitation take?
It's an action.
Okay. He's gonna use it on Connor,
Okay.
and he's gonna get up on the rock next to.
It's 10 feet to get up there.
Okay, that's fine. And he's gonna hunker down and get ready to. Wait, is Shield of Faith a bonus
Bonus
action? Does without hesitation take his concentration or no?
No.
Okay, he's gonna use Shield of Faith on himself then to give himself a bonus to his AC.
Okay.
Bless you.
Apex.
I'm gonna write that down.
You just watch this bolt of lightning slam down on top of this leg. Orm jumps up, and then Skip jumps up as well. Moldrak's kind of hunkered down, and then you just hear this loud like, and they start like you almost hear the ground like from them running in your direction.
Yeah, turn straight around. On one back. Yep. Final log.
Oh no! I wanted to see him in combat! I guess he is a scholar.
Alright. You guys watch as Apex just looks at everybody, and then there's like a big bush, like a bunch of bushes to the side. Just jumps and dives inside of it and starts grabbing it and like tucking it on top of him. You can see the bush kind of like shake a little bit. Moldrak, you're up.
I'm up?
Yep. Doing it again?
Yeah.
Same one or a different one?
I'm gonna do the same one, so I'm gonna
Okay.
peek over the rock and just.
Alright.
He's trying to get.
Andrew, you cannot see over this rock.
Doesn't
You
need
have to go side to
Doesn't
side.
need to.
know where they are.
You do
You
have
can
to-
hear him.
No.
I lift him up after I call it.
Go ahead and roll the damage.
Alright.
For the save,
500.
that's a 25.
Wow. Crazy. 2, 1, and a 2.
Damn.
That's a 4.
Don't kill him too fast. I want to have fun, okay?
So as you look up and call down the lightning, you can see that they're gaining on you extremely quick. So as it slams down, they're like running and they're just like kind of weaving around. The lightning hits up to the side of it and it doesn't even hit it. It just keeps like running forward and jumping towards
I
you.
did hit it. I did 2 damage.
Didn't notice it. Not noticeable to.
Yeah. It's still 2 damage.
Fucking grazed his pinky toe
Andrew, you're up.
with a lightning
Yeah,
bolt.
his pinky toe is fucked.
Andrew, you are up.
He got hit by a lightning bolt.
You're like looking above. There's like grass.
How
like
big
up
is
at-
this rock?
There's grass up at your chest. The rock itself is probably a good, 5.
Can I use my
6 feet.
movement to lift him up so you can see him?
No, it'd be like an action to
Really?
grab him and do that.
Alright.
Because it's like considered like grappling almost.
Don't worry. It's just like a
But he's
small
small.
hill for me. So I'll just climb up it.
Okay, that's gonna be all your movement to get up. Just because it's difficult.
Alright.
Alright, which one got hit by the call link?
You have no idea.
Right. Which one has a fucked up pinky toe?
They're moving way too fast.
Alright, I'm going for the green one.
Okay.
Skip and I don't think Orm's within 5
I
feet of
forgot how to
Skip.
play my class.
But Andrew, you have a +1 to your AC right now.
Oh shit. Ah, it's disadvantage. This is what I live for. 24 hit.
That hits. Jesus.
That's oh, I rolled the wrong dice. Fucking lit.
Oh, you're a D8 now.
Yeah.
That's the first time you used it?
Fuck. Yeah. 12 damage. He's dead.
What?
Damn. Way more than I can do.
Wait. Yeah, 12 damage. Yeah, that's right.
Alright, you've done the exact amount of damage that he's done with 2 called lightning.
Yeah.
I don't know that though.
So as you're like running forward, you just like get up there and... Is that the first card?
First card.
So the first card, it hits into the shoulder, it kind of... And then looks up towards you and starts like beelining it for you. That's the one that heals you.
That's a great one to get right. No, it's a charm one. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. 30. 30 hit.
Yes, it does.
Check it. Just making sure.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save.
That's not good.
Who?
That's a 4.
Actually, one of these fucking things actually worked. This doesn't. Do I still do damage?
No.
Okay. I was
It's
gonna say
a
it doesn't
magical
make sense if I did damage.
So the one that's running like right at you, you throw this card, and as you throw it, it goes from this blue energy to this like deep red that goes over the face, and there's like a little bit of energy that's still like touching the head and the sides of the head, and like floating around a little bit, and it just completely like almost like slides in the grass and just sits there and goes like.
What does charm do? I have no idea.
Charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
I'm gonna talk to this raptor after we're done.
Just like,
Guys, avoid the green one over there. He's okay for now. He's okay.
he can't attack you.
Hit the red one. I'm still saying that. That's my boy right there.
If you hit it though, I'm pretty sure it makes a save. I'm just gonna say
I'll
if you hit it,
switch
it makes a save.
to fucking
If you target it, it's gonna make a save.
the red one.
Okay. It's so much easier to keep track of health when they're different colors.
Okay, if I hit, it's a dex check. There's no way
every
we failed
guy
this.
has
Natural 20. That's pretty nice enough for a see there.
Barely hits.
It does a 33 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay, just checking. Never done. That's 13 damage.
Jesus.
A lot higher there.
Alright, so the first card hits it in the shoulder, the second one charms it, then you take the third one and kind of throw it overhand, and as you do it, like barrels over itself, flattens out, slams into the chest of the red one that you can see now after it gets hit, and it just kind of like, the card hits, it looks down, it's like, and then just keeps running again, the tail kind of flicks around, and you can see this back end of it a little singed, so you'd imagine that's the one that had the call lightning hit it.
Wait. Did I get +1 to damage on my cards, or to hit?
For
I
what?
enchanted them. When I had the guy enchant my cards.
I think it was damage, because
Okay,
you already...
add 3 to what I did.
Okay.
That's what I forgot. Because I forgot to actually change my damage on my fucking...
Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright. The raptors.
This guy's not gonna attack you guys, don't worry.
Get
No way.
big ugly bitch. Yeah. Whoa, those look a lot bigger when they get next to our minis.
Don't they?
Yeah. Are they true to size or are they
Oh,
small?
this one's about to
They're
flex
true
on this
size.
with his balance act.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need an acrobatics check on that one.
He falls out the log, he falls in real life.
Yeah.
Or in real game
Can
life.
you go check who just opened the gate, Jim? Alright, I'm not gonna sit here and try to do this. This raptor is on top of the leg.
Is he still eating?
Okay. So,
Yep. Attacking me? Attacking scabs?
these two. This one
Yeah.
jumps up at Scap there,
Yeah.
and he's gonna actually do a pounce attack.
Okay, what is that?
He
So
pounces
he's
at him.
gonna roll to hit. It's a 20.
Misses.
Misses. Alright, so that's that one's turn. And the other one's going to do the same.
Okay.
That's a lot better. 26.
Hits.
Okay. So, the first one that runs up, as they're running, they get towards the rock and jump off their legs and put their bottom legs forward to try to like slam into Skip. Skip takes the shield and knocks the first one down, and it kind of just like gives like a little as it hits the rock and then pushes itself back up. As he hits the other one, his shoulder's exposed and it slams on top of him, knocks him prone. That's okay. And he's going to do a bonus action for a bite attack. Damage for the pounce though. Oh, he has to make a strength save. He doesn't just get knocked
to
out.
see if he gets knocked
To see if he gets knocked out, correct.
Well, I think he fails. It was a 3 plus
Yeah,
4. So yeah,
Right, and he takes
still knocked down.
7 bludgeoning damage.
7?
And then the raptor's going to make a bonus action bite attack. But it does not have to roll as it has knocked him prone.
I think I called this raptor down.
Oh, wait.
Creature versus
Make the attack. Okay, there we go. He's going to make the attack. At advantage since he's prone. No, neither one of them. Rolled a 7 and a 6. So that's not going to be cool enough.
on the ground with the shield up.
Yep. Goes to bite down, and you actually almost hear like the metal just like getting hit with the teeth, and the raptor just kind of like retracts back. And the second it like bites down on the metal, it just like stops and looks back up at everybody
I don't know
else.
what that special shield does, but he got that back.
He just has advantage on initiative,
Oh,
but he's in the top.
He got him.
Yeah. And then advantage on perception.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
You watch this raptor back here.
Is he eating a leg still?
As it's like running forwards, kind of slows down a little bit as it's looking at everybody that keeps kind of jumping on top of the rock. Rears its head up and just kind of like and letting out this loud roar, and it's starting to echo through the jungle.
Can't be that loud.
Going to roll to see. That can't be good. One guy looks at everyone. That can't be good. Okay. After the Raptors, Oscar is up. Oscar is one of these minis. No, he's not.
I don't think you
I
put
didn't
Oscar
put
down.
Oscar down. Shit, I thought I did.
He's already hidden. He's crazy.
Wow, he's stealth.
We're just gonna use shadows.
Basically invisible.
No, I'm not gonna use shadows. Really.
That would be disrespectful.
Yeah. That's
Use
real
Dalen's mini.
Yeah. Less disrespectful.
Okay, so as Oscar sees them jump up on top of the rock, he kind of just jumps over to the side, rolls, and then as he's like coming up, gets on a knee and just like shoots 2 arrows. Both are gonna hit.
Which one's he attacking?
The red one. Like the red and green one.
Okay.
The one that's currently on top of the skip.
Oh. I don't know if it's only attacks from Mander, but does that one save against its charm?
It's only, I said only for me. That's good. So. Okay, so Oscar does 15. And then it's his turn. The arrows kind of sink into the side of the raptor as it's on top of Skip. And as he's like slamming down and bites into the metal, he doesn't like the way it feels, so he just kind of like looks around at everything else. The claws are still like on Skip's like midsection as he's just on top of him, like looking at everybody else. After Oscar, Connor, you're up.
You can go.
Go ahead.
I'll ask him after.
Okay. Can I see these boys on? up
You
there?
do definitely see them. They are quite large. They're probably about 8 or so feet, like tall.
Alright, closest one that I can see, the brown one.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
And depending on how this goes, I'll tell you which ones I'm going to hit.
Got it.
So it's a 25 to hit. That's 2d6. Is 8 damage. 8 fire.
Okay.
Throwing another one at it. That's a natural 20.
That'll boy.
So it's a 30 to hit. That's probably the worst I can get. That's 8 damage. And last one, that's a 27 to hit.
Hits.
That's 2 damage. So low.
I know. You're telling me, but
Alright. So as you stand there, you watch the raptor jump and slam down on top of Skip. You just instinctually take from the necklace these 3, like, beams of
Solar
light.
flares.
And they start, like, burning really hot. And Ander, you kind of duck down and can still feel, like, the heat across your back. Even in the hot jungle, it's, like, 10 times hotter than that. It slams into the side of the raptor. As it does, like, the arm, you can see this dark, like, char mark onto the shoulder. Like, the meat there, it just kind of, like, winces at it. It's like, looks down at Skip and then looks over from where the source of the fire came from. You watch as these raptors are just kind of, like, looking around. They're not, like, focused, like, hyper-focused on one thing. They're just kind of, like, slamming into Skip, and then they, like, look up really quick around at things. Orm, you're up.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the raptor on the log.
This one?
No, that one there.
Oh, this one here? Oh, okay.
Natural 19.
Nice.
Oh, it's 10, never mind. 19.
19? 19 hits.
Sick. 14 damage.
14.
Next attack on him is advantage. I'm with something on top of my book, so I can hit the nearest guy.
Alright.
So I'm doing 20 feet, so this is where we're closest. Probably 1 second skip.
Alright, go for it.
20.
20 hits. Nice. Alright, so after you jump up on the rock and they start charging towards you, it's like in an instant all this starts happening. You know, Ender jumps up, starts throwing cards, the lightning slams down again, Skip is standing up there, and then they jump on top of him. As you see that, you just kind of look over at the one that starts calling out, take the hammer and just like send a bolt through the hammer at the raptor. It gets hit in the chest and kind of rears back and this bright yellow energy's on it. And then after you like throw it, you just kind of grab at the holy symbol. Todd appears like right next to you and then slams down on top of the raptor that's on Skip and almost like lays it on top of Skip as it tries to like get back up. Skip is up now.
alright. Can he stand up? Is it like on top of him?
He's-
or is he considered grappled?
He's like considered grappled. I mean, he could. I would say he'd probably just have to make a strength check equal to whatever this is. 'Cause this-
Okay, and I had a question.
Well, actually, yeah, he's grappled, so it comes 0. His speed is 0.
He has a thing called Aura of Protection. I don't think it would have made a difference for the save, but it says when you or a friendly creature within 10 feet must make a saving throw, the creature gets a bonus equal to your charisma. So anybody who has to make a saving throw within 10 feet of him gets to add +2.
Okay. I think you rolled like a 3, so yeah.
Yeah, it would have been 9.
Yeah.
I don't think that would have made a difference. Alright, he's got... You said he's grappled?
He is grappled.
Okay. So would it be his action to try and get up?
It would be.
Okay.
Because he's going to have to make a strength
Well,
save.
if his speed is 0, can he still stand up?
No, because it takes half your movement to stand up.
Half of 0 is 0, so it doesn't take any movement.
Good try.
Holy shit! Fucking mind fucking yeah, you just like stand up.
Yeah. Alright, he's gonna... No. He's gonna swing from the ground.
Okay.
Going for ankles.
He has disadvantage on attack rolls since he's prone.
But it's
They also
on
have
top
very
of-
small ankles.
I feel like it'd make it even harder if anything. He's all bunched up. He has disadvantage on attack rolls because he's prone. No, he's got 2 attacks. Dude.
19.
Hits.
Divine Smite.
All right.
Slain with divines. Yeah.
3rd level.
Damn. He did cast his warhorse, so I don't know how many Thor the 3rd level he has, or his steed today.
He's probably got his fine steed 3rd or 2nd.
I thought it was 3rd.
I think it's
Since
2nd.
he just started something doing it when he got his 3rd
No,
level.
Fine Steed is sick.
I feel like he's been doing it.
He just started.
Maybe that's one of his other 6 characters that all had Fight Steve. Possible.
Oh, I didn't even get his weapon down there. Alright. So that's 6 slashing and 13 divine smite damage. One more?
Because it's 2d for the first level and then
Oh.
next level after.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, so that's 17 divine smite damage and 6 normal damage, so 23.
The first one that he goes to like swing out towards the raptors kind of like ducks underneath it, but then he takes the second and jams it up underneath the shoulder. And as he pulls the blade out, it almost like cauterizes it with that bright yellow kind of energy. There's still blood trickling from the side, but the raptor is kind of like rears upward and tries to, you know, move off the blade as it like yanks out.
Yep.
Apex, you're up.
Make audible shaking sounds in the voice.
Okay, got it. Muldrak, you're up.
He's gonna kind of weave a different sign into the air, and he's gonna move the call lightning in between those two. Can he do it without hitting Skip?
I'd say so, because he's like on top of Skip,
Okay.
like covering most of his form.
I'm gonna try and hit those two.
Just as big, if not bigger than Skip. Okay. So this one, it's not a good roll, but it still might make it. 19.
Yep.
Not a good roll. Probably got like a
And then
plus
a
17
24.
for Dex.
18.
18, so it's 9. Alright, so looking up and again, you just kind of and then pull some of the energy towards you, slam it down again. It goes right in between a couple of trees that are right here. It slams like right towards the back. As it hits the one that's on top of Skip, a little bit of it arcs off and hits the other one, and it just kind of Ander.
Graham, he seems to not be as nice as I thought he'd be.
Okay.
Upset, to be honest.
Okay.
He's like, oh, you're like boys now? And he's like, I don't even trade my trust. So I have to go for it. Sorry.
Alright.
So, oh, cool. Just lose it. That's exactly what I want to take.
What happened?
Like, gambling thing. Just lose a gambling point. That's all I got. It's pretty cool. Can't see with the lights. 24.
Yep.
That's 8. That's 8. 14 damage.
14. To the red and green one?
Yeah.
Or no, to the green one, I mean.
Yeah.
To the green one?
Yeah.
Did he succeed his charm save? Or
I don't think it
still
matters at
boys?
this point.
Just keep attacking.
Yes, he definitely
I
does.
just wanted to know.
Here's what these
Okay, the
are,
next
12
attack just misses.
or heals. Doesn't it? little bit.
Skip injured.
Skip is hurt.
Not by
Not
much,
bad, but he's the only one that is hurt.
The card you throw might just bring him up to full.
I don't know. The heal is not.
Oh,
I don't even think.
How much damage
Isn't it
did you
equal
do,
to your
Billy?
card damage?
No.
How much damage did you do? Was it? Oh, I can just calculate it. Was it 103 and he's at 96 now? So
7.
7. Okay, so he needs to make the Constitution for his shield of
Shield
faith.
faith, yeah, just a 10.
Say 7 HP.
Natural 20. I don't
Yeah,
know.
the
if I
highest
rolled
still
that.
wouldn't go ahead.
Whoops.
Okay, that's two health.
I thought it was a D.
2 health.
Is
With your
it my card?
card
It
Read
doesn't
the
say
thing.
it. I'm thinking. Target regains 1d6 plus your charisma modifier.
That
Damn,
sucks.
HP.
Change
Doesn't make
it.
sense to me.
Alright, roll this.
Yeah, roll that.
Hey! Hey!
8? Full health, boys.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me when it's D6.
I think it should just be whatever your card is.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
True.
Where you heading, brother?
Gotta go with that.
Okay.
Gonna die.
Alright. Lay raptors.
The French reptiles. Oh yeah? Can games just do that?
He jumped on me.
Alright, so he's gonna pounce.
Yeah. Alright. Alright, wise guy.
19 to hit.
19 does hit me?
Go ahead and make a strength save.
Okay. No.
No? Alright. Raptors, no work a turn.
Off the top ropes.
Don't roll the damage for that. Not right at all. It's 6 damage. 6 bludgeoning damage. Then he's going to make a bite attack. Yep, with advantage because you are prone. Natural 1 and an 18. I think 18 hits you naturally, doesn't it?
It does.
Alright, so he's going to roll bite damage.
You might taste it.
What?
I said you might taste it.
17 piercing damage. As you watch the raptor as it's on top of Skip, like, that's not the one on top of him, but it's next to him, just kind of like looks down and sees you and just jumps out instinctually, puts his claws into your shoulder, and as you slam on the ground, you feel like a hard thud, and then as it goes to bite down to your head, you just kind of move out of the way. As it digs into your shoulder, you feel blood starting to pool out, these deep wounds from the serrated and sharp teeth. This one's actually going to crawl off of Skip and does not wait. He's going to pounce at Orem. Definitely not. That's 17. Okay. As it goes to pounce towards you, you just kind of like hold your ground and it slams against the shield. As you get hit, you kind of feel your feet go to the back end of the rock and then you just shove the raptor back a little bit. The one that is over there does the same thing as it does like that first like audible call or something out into the distance. Does it one more time. And it does. As you hear it start like, it kind of echoes out, and there's like a brief moment of silence as everything's going on, and then you hear kind of deep in the jungle in this direction where they had ran off into, you hear like a, and then they start, you'd imagine, beeline after. Up after the raptors is Oscar. Oscar's gonna take a shot over here at advantage. Okay, natural 20. And then I rolled max damage, so. Then he's gonna shoot it one more time. Straight roll. 19. Alright. Oscar takes the bow and he shoots very unorthodox. He never brings it back this way. He just grabs an arrow, shoots 2 of them. One of them slams up into almost the neck area, and then as it rears back, the other one slams into the upper side. Blood is dripping and pooling from the chest. As it was in the middle of the call, it just was it looks very injured. Connor, you're up. Orm, you're on deck.
I'm up.
Yep.
Alright. This guy right next to me, it's on top of the mole track. I'm gonna cast Blight on him.
Okay.
Are you right next to me?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. So 13 for the Constitution save.
That's a fail, but I'm gonna get myself some D8s out here real quick. It's always when you need a dice, you can't find it. 8. I'll just do 2 and then I'll roll a few times.
I have this one right.
Could just be prepared, Jerry, and hell no.
Jared. I'm good.
Jared gives me shit all the time for this dice tray. I've not seen him use it once this whole session.
I don't think I've seen him ever.
Good point.
I'm using it now, right now.
I'll use it now.
I stopped using it because there's all this fucking stuff in the way.
Alright,
There's a candle in it this time.
you ready?
That was right here.
I put it there.
Yeah, I'm ready. Go for it.
44.
44. Holy shit.
I feel like he probably would have, to be honest. I don't think that was enough.
As you see this raptor on top of you, it has its claws dug into your chest. It's biting at your head, and you're moving out of the way, grabbing up at the actual head of it. You don't even have your war hammers. You're just squeezing onto it as it's biting down towards you. You finally move it completely to the side, and then feel your grip slip from it as it goes to bite again. You watch as it looks like there's just a head of the raptor, and then the head completely disappears as you take from your necklace and push this energy forward. It's like this huge black hole just starts in the center of it, just starts expanding outward. The legs disappear, the tail disappears, and before it can even let out a scream, you watch the entire raptor just disappear from existence.
I'm gonna walk over and help him up.
As you pretty much watch your life flash before your eyes as the raptor's going to bite toward your face.
I wasn't even nervous.
Connor walks over, kind of reaches a hand down and picks you up. You pick up the war hammers. Orm, you're up.
Is the other raptor still by us?
Yes, it's still by. It just took a lunge out towards you, so it's right in front of you.
Natural 19's landed.
Nice.
2d8 plus 4. 18 damage.
Oh shit. Nice.
And if he's still alive, I'm going to do a follow-up auto attack.
He is still alive.
Whack.
Natural 20, hell yeah, it's
Nice. Nice.
When you do a follow-up dot attack, whack.
I'll 11 damage with that.
11. Can you just slide the... So 11.
5.
Fast and the Furious lean.
That was fucking clean.
Alright. So kind of in sync, as you slam up into the chest of the raptor, it kind of rears upward, and then Todd comes alongside and slams across the front. Todd doesn't actually make physical contact where it really shoves the creature, but he hits and there's a good amount of force to it, and then he dissipates behind it, reforms, and then just kind of floats above wherever you want it. After that, Skip is up.
Yeah, he's no longer grappled, I assume?
Nope.
It's gonna stand up
Alright.
Good idea.
and
Good idea.
wail on that fucking raptor.
Go for it.
All solid ideas.
Can he not be
Might have
flanked? Is he too
He's
dexterous?
a large creature, so it needs to have 5 people.
Scott Todd.
I think I'm pretty
Scott
sure it's
Anders.
5. Pretty sure it's 5 for the rules.
He's gonna hold his attacks until Moldrak is within
You can totally do that. Alright. Now they move so you can get up there, right?
Alright.
Almost like you're playing.
Hey guys, hey, why is that one screaming? That one's all shut up. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
If you're making noise, they're definitely going to find you.
Oh shit, you're right, I can stop though.
You just hear.
No, Jack, you're up.
I one arm it. I just put an arm on the rock, pull myself up,
Yep.
and I'm going to
Didn't know a lot of this combat was going to be focused on this rock in the corner.
yeah. It's all about the rock.
Yep.
I'm gonna call lightning, and Skip's gonna attack the one in front of me. I'm gonna call lightning on this red one back here.
Okay. That's a 16.
That's my DC, so he still makes it.
Alright.
Probably got like a natural one there, I'm guessing. Still at a 16. You know. 19.
Okay. Go ahead and for
Skip's attacks. 16.
Hits. Just
20.
hits also.
Alright.
For you,
Yeah.
make a concentration check beforehand for Moldrak. Because you
Okay.
took that 17 piercing damage.
I did.
Yeah.
I did it before, but I can do it again
okay.
if you
No,
want.
I trust you. You're good.
Alright. It was like a 16.
Well, that seemed like a cheater
So-
move right there, I'm gonna be honest.
Go ahead.
We got him. We
Roll
got
the
him, boys.
damage for the attack.
He's gonna use Divine Smite with one of them.
Okay.
Just like a normal one.
Level, got it.
Maybe I'll turn these to red and blue flashing. Oh my god.
Let's just sit back and like.
So for the first one, it's gonna be
That's orange, by the way.
Oh shit, it is. First one.
20,
Futuristic cops.
Alright.
and then the second attack. It's just a C8.
Instead of put a red light in there, put a white light.
That's another
Like
8.
into the red lens.
10.
I'm going white.
There might be a stroke button.
Okay, the last one was how much? Sorry. 10?
I gotta close my eyes.
I was gonna say, I'm already getting
already
fucked
seeing
up by this
I can already
Just looking
see
at
it.
it.
Alright. So, as this raptor gets up here, and Anders just kind of like, where are you going? Like, just kind of blocking it in space. It's like standing up, looking around at everything. Orm kind of shoves it with the shield, and as he shoves it with the shield, Skip takes forward and slams the blade into like the back end of it. Doesn't get it like deep, but slams it enough to where it like rears forward and jumps back towards him, and then he takes the other one and slashes out in front. A little bit of blood starts pooling onto the ground. Right, next. After that, as the call lightning, you look over in the distance and just kind of see, pull yourself up, and then before you even land, pull down the lightning, slams down into like the back of the raptor, and as you pull down, you can't really even see if it actually hit, and then you just watch the raptor slowly like fall forward, and there's just this huge hole in the backside.
Wait, is that one still alive?
Yeah.
This one?
And it's your
Yeah.
turn.
Andrew, you're up.
Okay. Where's my note?
Fuck.
Fuck, your notebook. Okay, we're on the page, we're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna apply my DC 15 poison, because I haven't used it and I've had it for like 8 sessions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hit this guy with the card.
Alright.
Do I do anything else? Because I have no idea how the fuck poison works.
You're gonna take... I'm pretty sure you have to take an action to apply poison.
Is it an action? Fuck,
Definitely
you're right.
gonna be dead.
It is a fucking action. Damn it! I'm just gonna have to kill him then. Fuck.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Damn it! I'll use it eventually. One time. Like, rolled an 8. It was like, not sure if that's gonna hit, but does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Roll
Hit
damage.
16. Well, skip it.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
7.
How much?
7.
With a 1?
Damn right.
Damn right. Or bust.
Heal. 31 hit by chance?
Yeah.
Just barely.
Yeah, start up.
Needed a 29.
Yeah, I rolled a 30.
Jared.
Right.
So far. I can use
11 damage.
Okay, that's just enough.
I'm
Take
gonna throw
the-
another card.
At the dead body?
So I can roll
Yes.
the dice straight.
Okay.
Oh, look. Wow.
Hits.
17.
Hits.
I think I'm busted, guys. I don't know what happened from last session to this one.
Okay, so the first card you throw
mine.
slams up into the chest area of the raptor. It rears back a little bit, and Todd just kind of interposes, and then it goes like look to like get off of the ledge, and then you just take 2 cards and throw them right at the chest, and they slam hard enough to like go, and Todd just like lifts up as the raptor falls back and slams onto the ground. Now that it is the raptor's turn.
Yeah. I yell out, there's more on the way! Perfect.
Those better all be different colors.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, we got 2 brown ones there.
That one, that one had its mouth open. I thought it had 2 heads. I think I might be retarded.
It's cannon, and one of them has 2 heads?
Yeah. 2-headed raptor.
Alright.
I'm being serious. Can you take one of the colors? I need a... What am I going to call them?
No, this one's brown, that one's red.
Duh.
There's a way to go.
It's like, no.
Yeah, put them in the red one. Wait, they're both red!
What are you doing?
This one red.
I literally can't see anything.
That's
That's why
helping me. From where I'm at, it's helping me.
They both look fucking brown.
Look, this one's brown. Well, this one's brown. This one's red. They look completely different too.
I'm calling that guy.
That guy's got a stripe on his back. We'll call it the guy with the stripe.
Guy with the stripe.
Stripe.
Raptor with the stripe.
Alright, so
Raptor with the striped
as you
band.
take the cards and throw them forward, and you slam into, they slam into the raptor and he falls off, you kind of take a couple of steps forward and then see 4 of them like beelining it.
I'm at +1
Take a couple of
right
steps back towards the.
Can I act like I
So
didn't
it's
throw
tied.
that card into the dead body?
Nope.
It's a good try. It's a good try though.
It wouldn't have mattered because it was on their turn. Your turn would have been over.
I would have threw a card in that direction and then maybe
Oscar.
hit them as they came in.
Alright, as Oscar is sitting there, kind of looks at everyone. Alright then, let's make this quick so no more come. Then shoots 2 arrows.
Oh no.
A 4 and a 3. Jesus.
Well, he yelled that out in the fire.
As he, just not even looking, just like yells to you guys, let's do this quickly. Shoots 2 arrows. They just. Connor, you're up. Orm, you're on deck.
Ooh, that looks like a good fireball position.
I'm like, let me just.
Out of it. We don't need to be so close.
I don't think I can fit them all into a fireball, but I think I can fit the cluster of 3, like minus this guy right
Hey, I'm just saying when Billy put that
Or
the
Yeah, there.
the raptor with the stripe back down, he moved him like 2 or 3 steps over. I'm just saying.
It's us.
agree with what I say and shit like that won't happen.
They're quick raptors. They're running around all day.
Thank you. The blue one? That's a 16.
Fails.
The red one. It's 15. And the gray one is a 25.
That one succeeds.
Barely.
Barely.
24. Maybe that'll just scare the shit out of them and they'll run away. I didn't know where we were walking.
Or the fire disappears and they're just like, shit. What
Like
was that
90 damage or something?
Casually walking away. Oh, can we go back to rest?
32.
Oh yeah, close.
32.
Close.
I'm telling you, that white light blinds me.
32.
I actually was sitting here like,
16.
That's just what you look like.
And then 32, right?
Yes.
Alright. Are you going to the side?
I'm
or
going
on-
by this tree over here.
Okay. Like right here?
Yep.
Alright.
I want some cover, but
as you watch Oscar standing like here,
he's on the other.
you didn't even see him. Never mind. I lied. You just go around the corner and left, right. You hear the roaring, just kind of go around, take from the necklace, throw the ball of fire that gets larger as it goes over, and then slams into them. You hear this loud like screech and this terrible like cry and whine out in the distance, and then you actually see them like charging through the fire as they get hit. They just kind of like take it in stride. One of them kind of rolls on the ground. One of them, as it rolls on the ground, just still like kind of gets up and is like charging in your guys' direction. Or you're up.
I'm going to move my 30 feet to the left.
This way?
Yeah.
It's 10 to get down.
I'm on the rock.
Yes.
You're on the rock.
That's fine.
do a quick backflip. Norm's really good at those ones.
Right there.
And I'm gonna have Todd move with me. Cast guiding bolt on the
snaps his neck.
the red stripe.
Wait, which one? This guy?
The red stripe
He
one.
said striped.
Oh, which one's the brown one?
I do not hit.
No? Good, if you want, I'll just put this one right in the place of that one.
Where's that one? Red. Maybe you should.
How can you not see the difference in color?
Oh, I can see the difference between those two. I can't with those the ones that you got down.
Could be RGB.
They're literally both brown.
No, they're different.
They're definitely
That one has
different.
more red in it.
Don't try and defend him. You guys know.
right, though.
You guys know they're the same fucking color.
No.
You just
And
don't want to say it.
You don't get to try this round.
Yeah.
You saw a brown, red, and got terrified. So the guiding bolt,
I
they
didn't see the gray one.
falling
Like, that's
through.
too many colors.
They're just like
I'm scared.
flying through. They watch the beam of light kind of come in that direction. They don't like dodge it, but they're just moving so quick it's hard to actually target and like hit them. Two of them actually, as the light, they just like move over in that direction. Storm Skip is up. Apex, you're on deck.
Well,
I already know what I'm doing.
It's on poop deck. He's pooping.
So pretty much Skip and then Moldrack.
Oh, that's why he's not fighting. Okay, that makes sense. Just really bad
He's
timing.
bad berries.
Really bad timing.
Bad berries.
Bad berries.
you're just gonna like hunker down and.
I'm gonna preemptively just like swipe the screen. Hunker. Excuse me. On the rock.
This one
Pretty much, like he's gonna stand in front.
So Shop doesn't have to fucking
so-
die.
He's gonna move to like right at like just tip of the rock right here.
Tip of the rock or off the rock?
Not off the rock, on the rock still.
Okay.
He's gonna stay up there and he's just gonna take the dodge action against
Don't
him.
make it
Okay.
easier, Jerry.
Okay. Sounds good. And then Apex.
So 20 IQ don't hold me.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea. Let's all listen to the call out there. Yep, let's kill them all really quick. Yep, ready.
Moldrack, you're up after hearing that.
All right, I'm gonna call lightning on them.
Which one?
The blue one in the middle.
Go for it.
Make a save. I mean, you don't really even need to roll.
23.
See?
That's a good roll.
14 after 7.
So as they're running towards you, you just kind of slam it in the front of it, and as it does, it like hits across the shoulder. It's like the lightning slams into the ground, and then a little bit of it arcs off and hits him, and then you go like, keep keeps charging towards you.
Yep.
Andrew, you're up.
Actually,
Okay, wait.
sorry. Can I move up behind Skip?
Yes.
Not like directly behind, but off to like right.
How far away are they from me?
Pretty far.
80
85. About 85 feet. This is the closest one.
I'm gonna run off the front of the rock
Run, just
with a side flip.
you're gonna
Do it! You have
Look at
I
that.
fail this.
Your movement's gonna take you off.
Do the
fully, so
do
what?
the card throws in the side
25?
flip.
I was going to, but I'd have disadvantage.
Oh no, 5. I just said 5.
You know, I probably
You can
disadvantage
throw them
with the
around
side
corners
flip.
though.
You can get to
Why would
right
you have
here.
disadvantage?
Actually, no,
Distance.
it's 10 feet, so you can get to the edge, like off the rock, like right there. Like you can get off the rock, but you'll be still like right in front of it.
Even with the side flip?
Do a side flip first. Roll acrobatics check.
So that like I wasn't gonna do it or something. Roll side flip. Roll an acrobatic.
Not in the tray again. By the way.
Yeah, 13. Okay, that's 18. It's a 13. But acrobatics. I forgot how to do things that aren't attacking.
It helps when you have them already written down.
It's plus 9. I know that.
Okay.
22.
22. All right. Go right there.
Okay, how far away while doing the side flip are they from me?
While doing the side flip.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Still ain't.
I mean,
About
did he
70
move?
feet.
75.
Okay. I can't even get into 60
Okay.
feet, can I?
It takes you 10 feet to get down from this rock.
Okay, you know what? I'm throwing the cards while I side flip because I can't. I'm at disadvantage from where I'm at anyway.
All right. At the same one, all of them.
All of them.
At which one?
The one with the stripe.
All
I thought
right.
you were gonna say the brown one.
Okay. Oh shit!
If you would have just said
It automatically hits. First one.
Nice.
Got to do the.
That's the one while doing the side flip.
It's at disadvantage though, so fuck, dude.
How does that even work?
But it still automatically hits.
Oh,
Why are you rolling?
14. It's I still do damage, right?
I know, but you automatically hit.
Yeah, but
He's
It's
rolling
damage.
shouldn't you still roll a d20 see if you crit?
Sure. But disadvantage.
2 natural 20s.
I can't even see.
You didn't
That's
crit.
not
You
crit.
didn't
Let's just say
Close.
14 damage
14
for the
damage.
first one.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. It's a 4. Okay. Doesn't matter. 17 and a 4. 17 to hit. Oh shit. What? Dice tray. 12 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. 24 hit. Go. 9 damage. Sound effects improve your gameplay by tenfold. It's crazy.
It's true. It's
Alright.
fact, actually.
So.
That's exactly how it is.
So it's not just like as you're flipping, you're kind of like tucked on the side. You throw the card and then realize like how high up you are, and then just as you're falling, throw the other two. They just kind of start tailing off. As it's running towards you, the first one hits it in the shoulder, like, and then the second one in the kind of the back. It does like a little bit of a roll, and then the third one, as it's standing up, hits it in the chest, and then just kind of gets staggered for a second and starts looking around, and then sees you at the bottom of the rock sitting there. And just kind of takes a look.
Spend all that
They're up.
Too bad the grass is too
Hunkering
high.
down.
He can't see me. Got him.
You can't see him.
That's why I hit him while side flipping.
Oh, man. So that's a 10-foot drop.
Yes, off the rock.
You better not touch that chicken leg. See what happens.
That chicken leg.
It's like chicken.
They're all gonna just dash.
If you burn it.
This way I have 100 feet to do what I want.
I low-key regret my decision of jumping off the rock.
Alright, you watch them
we
just
hunkered down up
barreling forward. They just they are running directly like up at you guys. Actually, fuck, if they're gonna dash, I'm just gonna put them on top of you.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
Awesome.
That is awesome.
Okay. Awesome.
Just put him on top of me. Fuck it.
I thought he was drifting for a second.
He's actually just gonna go there, and he's the only one able to take a normal action, so he's going to call for help.
We're actually
call for help.
we're gonna be a never-ending cycle of just raptors running at us.
Eventually we'll kill all the
You'd be leveling up pretty fast right now. Because he's one of them also.
Cry about it.
It doesn't like actually work for every time I roll. It's like a raptor. It's like on a 1 or 3, either 2 or 4. Okay, so that one gives like kind of like a little weak call. Just a raptor fighting campaign. Alright, so
Last time we left off, we were fighting raptors. This week, we're fighting raptors.
Next week for raptor fights.
episode 77, season 6, raptor fight.
We got orange ones now.
Wait, is that one orange or is that one red?
That's what I was saying. Might want to check it.
Alright.
You know what? Now that he's getting closer to me, he still looks proud. Just saying.
You were saying it looks red.
I don't think so.
I'm just fucking with you. Oscar.
Did you have mind trick?
What, they're large creatures?
They are red.
They are large, yes.
Guys, I'm not nervous at all with the 2 raptors on me, but the faster we kill them, the better. I'm just saying.
Connor, you're up.
I'm up.
Let's run
So-
up on Orum.
I'm gonna run up to Ander.
Okay. 9, 10, 15, 20.
I'm gonna grab the back of his coat,
Okay.
and we're gonna thunderstep away.
Yes!
To where?
Behind us on the rock!
Towards that raptor over there.
We're going to the middle tree of the green tree right there.
Right there?
Green tree.
We're going bam, boom,
Forget about it.
forget about it.
Bam, boom, forget about it.
And those raptors are getting thunder blasted.
I always love getting thunder blasted.
Is it from where you thunderstep
from where
away
you
from,
leave.
or where
Yes.
you go to?
Leave.
And each creature within 10 feet of the space you left must make a con save, taking 3d10 thunder damage
Okay.
on a
Con
successful
save.
save. If they make it, then it's just
Because I think only one.
half.
This one is a 21, and the other one's a 14.
Okay, so the one takes
14 and
half.
21.
Alright, 21 guy takes half, 14 guy takes all.
All right.
3d10. 7. 1. 3. 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice. All right.
And they have no idea where we went, for sure, because we're behind them. Got him.
Oh, I like the spot that they're in.
You said 11, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just
So
Brian
half,
messaged me, so I
5 or 6 depending on what
6. You guys get the higher. So, Ander, after you flip off and throw the cards, they're like immediately on top of you. As you see like how quick they're moving and they get above you, they're like a good 6 or so feet taller than you are, like looking down. They even stop for a second and just kind of look and then go getting ready to like, move towards you. You can just see that they're surrounding
all over
you.
again.
You go to take a card out and like throw it, and then before you know it, you're looking up at like tree and sky, and then you kind of look around and can see they're over in the distance. Look behind you, and Connor's sitting back there.
I died.
Have I died? A lot easier than I
He's
thought.
got a little heart, you can't scare him like that.
All right.
Oh, I can't take it.
Orem, you're up. Skip your on deck.
I'm gonna tag team attack the raptor in front of me.
All right. Todd moves.
Cloud crits, I...
Again? Holy shit.
Yeah. I got an 18.
18 hits. Okay, they're both hit.
Nice.
Hell yeah. 23 damage on Raptor. Todd attacks. Damage. Hell yeah. 21 damage as well.
Shit. Do you guys ever feel like Todd's more useful than you are?
Yes, a lot.
Sometimes.
Alright, so this time as the raptor charges up towards you, instead of just kind of preparing yourself, you jump out towards it and slam it right in the forehead with the right in the fucking forehead. Right in the forehead with the warhammer. You hear like the kind of like the hum makes contact. As it hits, it almost just like starts falling backwards before Todd comes up and like hits it from the back. It falls and is like laying on the ground, barely getting
This
up.
one's still alive?
Yep.
Barely getting up.
Even the smoke.
Thank you for hearing the barely getting up. Skips up.
Alright, he's
Barely getting up to attack.
can he, you said they're 8 feet tall?
Yes. Yeah, you can totally just slice down on him.
He's going for it then. He'll take his 2 attacks. Swing.
I don't know why this
Of course,
clock
it's
tower
behind
is.
the tree.
There are no clock towers.
First one's gonna miss.
Okay.
He's a 13. Second one's a 21.
Hits.
Divine Smite.
Fuck him up, man.
Just a normal one. 11 damage. Yeah, 11 damage.
Okay. Damage to the one right in front. Alright. So, as the raptor, they like look down to try to find out where Andrew was, the thunder kind of slams him back, and as his head rears up, Skip just the blade brighten even more bright than it was, slices across like almost the throat, but as it moves to the side, it kind of gets like the shoulder up towards the neck. Apex, if you want to stay in the bush.
He should just start beating the shit out of himself so he doesn't look like a bitch when coming out.
Mojack.
Alright, can I step forward and take a swing at them or no?
It's kind of hard because it's like at the point,
Okay.
and the way that they're standing, they're like out in front of it.
Alright. If I tried to jump on the back of one,
Okay.
would it be a strength check?
You'd have to like grapple it for sure, so like athletics probably.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Alright, just like put the warhammers in and then jump onto the back.
Athletics.
I think they get to use acrobatics.
I'm gonna use acrobatics. Oh, that's a 20. Gotta be the 20.
Well, I rolled an 8, but I have plus 13.
Attaboy.
22.
Okay. So you are currently on the back of this one.
Alright.
Oh, he's not even riding him as the mini. Ruined immersion.
Alright, so as you jump and just kind of grab onto it.
Can I get my arms around the neck?
Yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Does Brawny allow you to like grapple creatures a size larger than you?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm trying to see if you'd be grappling it
It's
or if
just,
you'd be...
I mean, it just says carrying.
Oh, so you're just gonna pick him up, okay.
That's what I was trying to... Because I feel like you'd be strong and big enough to actually be considered grappling it. You know what I mean?
He can pick him up, but the thing's not considered grappled, okay?
I don't think.
But it's up to you if you wanted to just like ride on top.
I was gonna wrestle him to the ground.
Okay, because that's what I was trying to see. I figured you were trying to do that. So instead of like jumping on his back, you just kind of like jump off,
Grab him around the neck and
slam
slam
him
him down.
Yeah, we can do that. I feel like you're strong enough.
Oh my god, you're so strong you knock Skip out.
Yeah.
And a tree.
Yeah, that's how strong I am, guys.
Slam him down, just
Thunder strikes the
The
ground.
fucking force of you jumping off that rock fucking just Destroy the floor.
As you jump off, a little bit of stone kind of crumbles, and you just like pretty much like swanton tackle, like grab the neck and then slam him down to the ground. You can feel his legs trying to like kick up and move. The tail even like touches the back of you, but it's not like hitting hard enough to even do anything. You're just like holding it, wrestling it down to the ground. Ander, you're up.
Figure out where the hell I am.
You're over there.
Okay. Figure
That's
out where I
exactly
was.
how he did it.
How far away is the one with the stripe?
Anybody want to take a guess before I count?
45.
Here to here.
Wrong one.
You said this one.
Yeah, that one.
That's
40,
that's the
45.
brown one.
I'd say
Which
about
one?
The one with the stripe.
Right.
Yeah, from here to there. Take a
about
quick guess.
45.
45.
Yeah.
79.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Close.
We're off 5 every time.
Every time.
Then don't be off by
We're gonna
5.
get it.
We gotta pick even numbers.
Yeah, I guess that's our fatal flaw.
Throw a card at him.
We never pick even numbers.
A single one because he's gonna die from this one. 21.
Hits.
Why am I grabbing D10s?
Hurry the fuck up, Brian.
Yeah, hurry the fuck up, Brian.
Fucking Brian, dude. 11 damage.
11 damage.
He's dead.
Take the card and actually throw it out in this direction. It arcs around and comes clean through the back of the neck.
KS.
Falls over.
Oh yeah.
Should I keep your backflip to see if I can hit him on that?
I'm just sitting back. Everybody's doing cool moves. No, shit.
Okay.
You just play like Yoda.
So unnecessary.
Okay, which one?
They're slowly just turning into
I'm
a Jedi.
Which one is the most fucked up right now?
At a glance,
One on the ground.
At a glance, the one that Moldrak has slammed onto the ground in a chokehold.
Do I have disadvantage hitting him because he's prone?
Because he's prone, yes.
Hit the one next to
Disadvantage?
you.
Easy clap. Let's go. We're going for it.
You're going for it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of trying to hold him for as a target for Ander.
You slam him down, kind of like looking.
I
You
fucking
as
pressed
one of the
those
legs flies up, you look back and can see Ender just threw a card and is now like looking around. You just pick him up.
Poke it. I get my next attack has advantage.
Oh, so it's just straight roll.
Oh, true. 21 again. It's fine.
You better not hit me!
7.
Damage?
Yeah. Can I intentionally miss this one and hit?
7 damage?
This is too easy. I'm turning around also. Fuck it. Just gotta make it as difficult as possible for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on my hands and throw with my feet also.
You're already at disadvantage.
You know what? This one might miss. I don't know. Yeah, that's a 12. That's a 2. 15.
15 misses.
Fuck!
Ender missed.
Need a 16.
I shouldn't have turned around and got onto my hands. Fine.
You just, oh, fuck you. Yeah. Then you just kind of fall and come off to the side. Go to do like a flip. Slam on your side. Connor just looks down at you.
Helps with that.
Alright.
Really
The Raptors.
doing that?
That one's not even gonna. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34, 45.
That one was 45.
Damn it! I should have asked because you guys were 40. 45.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really got to think long and hard about that one.
I do. Because I imagine he's probably, yeah, he just sees more on a few lines behind him. Alright, so,
Abandoned his brother.
pouncing onto you.
I'm gonna wring his neck. Now I'm gonna wring his neck.
Can't pounce on me. I'm on the ground. Remember, I fell. Got him.
Idiot.
Maybe easier.
Fuck.
Now I'm gonna check to see if I have a fucking... Nope, not a crit.
Crushes your chest, kid.
Alright, make a strength save.
Strength?
Yep.
I'm so good at
Easy
strength.
clap.
You take
I may be the strongest member in the group, so.
take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 got it.
I don't know.
So 15. Holy shit.
That's a 17.
That's exactly what you needed.
Fuck off, Milo. Anything else?
Fuck you,
guys,
dude.
right?
Fuck you. Holy shit. You were asking for it. As it jumps and pounces towards you, you're just too small for it to get its large claw on top of your chest. You watch the raptor lunge through the air at Ander and slam down. As it misses Ander and kind of slams, looks kind of right up towards you and is like, and goes to fight probably on his next turn.
If he was actually fucking ready, he would have killed me. Just
Stick your hands out.
And then the attack on Orm. He's gonna do a pounce.
Don't worry, they suck at these.
21 to hit.
That is.
Okay, maybe they don't.
Make a strength save. Take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
17 on my save.
God.
17. That makes it. As it jumps and slams towards you, it just kind of bumps into you and slams you up against the tree that you're kind of near. You hit it and then just readjust yourself. Oscar. He's gonna roll out this way. He's gonna actually roll. And then take 2 shots at the raptor in front of you. Natural 2. Oh my god.
2 natural 20s?
2 natural 1s.
Wow.
Nice. So,
He's fired.
Oscar goes to roll and then just lays on the ground.
His bow strings.
Looks for the bow in the grass. Says, give me a second. Yep. Oh, that's shit. Had it hit some way. Someone help me find it.
They call it the raptor's cut. It's firing
Connor, you're up.
shots.
Can we get a roll to see if he finds his bow or if he loses?
On my next turn, I will.
Alright.
I think Oscar took it.
This raptor in front of us, how's it
Fuck.
looking?
It's really good at hiding too.
Pretty healthy? Alright.
It's hurt. By the way, light. Okay. By the way, this is a rock, not a pile of shit.
I thought it was
Okay,
yeah.
just so everyone
I
knows.
thought it was monkey shit.
Huge monk. That's 4 shots.
All right, Constitution save.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, 14.
That's a fail.
Oh shit.
You getting obliterated?
Just reaches out, touches the head, and disintegrates it.
Thanos, man.
40?
4-0.
Alright. You just kind of put your hand over towards it and just close your grasp. All of this starry energy starts pouring out of the necklace. You can feel it actually in your hand as you're pulling on the actual life force of the creature in front of you. It starts rearing up over on its side, and you watch its arm just completely disappear as this black hole energy is on top of it. There's still bits of stars on the side. You can almost see where a part of the chest is ripped open, and there's a little bit of rib cage or something that's sitting there. It's letting out this terrible just shriek and roar, and then readjusts itself and only has one arm at this moment and is looking around. It's very hurt now. It's very, very hurt. Orm, you're up. Oh shit.
Taking the guy in front of me again.
Yep.
Oh, Todd misses, I hit. 17.
Whoa, what just...
24
Todd missed and then you hit?
24 to hit.
Okay.
This dice is red dice, obviously it's green.
It's 1180. Oh no, that's 16.
I thought you said 1180.
I'm just saying,
Fucking hell.
1180.
I don't think Orm's hit this many times in a combat since we've started playing. He's popping off right now.
True.
Popping off.
Alright.
So he really hates raptors.
As Todd goes to swing forward, the raptor is lunging down to bite at you, so Todd just goes over the top of it. You take the warhammer and just hit it across the head again. There's this loud there's this just huge hum that goes into this resounding crack that just kind of resonates. As it hits, you just kind of move to the side a little bit, and Todd goes over to the back end. Orem, top combat, skip.
Yeah, skip
Did I add a round? Are we really in the 6th round?
Just gonna jump down.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, we're in 6.
Holy shit.
Uh,
I'm just impressed I kept
he's
track.
gonna move behind the one that Orm is
Okay.
currently
Okay.
dealing with. Yeah.
Got it.
He's gonna take some swords at it.
Alrighty.
Natural 19.
That hits.
Alright, cool. Natural 16 plus 7.
Also hits.
23. Just gonna take 2 regular swings with his long sword. 9.
9.
Yeah.
So you added modifier.
It's plus 2 strength, right?
Plus 4 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah.
Alright. Skip floods off of the rock and into the jungle floor. It's kind of wet, so he sinks in a little bit and then slices into the back, and it turns around, looks at him, and is now looking at his situation.
Look at me.
Alrighty. Apex.
Don't worry, Oscar, I got your back. I'm coming for you, buddy. I'll find your boat.
Crawl into it. Whoa, that's too close to the red.
I was about to say, does he
How much
turn
you
around
move
once
that
he sees
demon?
how close the raptor is?
40.
Jesus. Fast boy.
Fast boy. Be fast, boys.
Alright, you just kind of like hyper focus, like, yeah, we're just looking for it.
What are
He's
you?
like, yeah, I think I rolled here, I laid down flat. You get right here, I got right here. Come on, Drac, just pull a little tighter, don't let
Keep
me
it down, I'm trying to focus.
Did you tighten up the grip? Moldrak, you're up. Ender, you're on deck.
Tightening my grip.
Just try to like suffocate it. Okay. I just saw rules for this the other day.
I think that's a milestone. Choking out a fucking
It's like a whole
dinosaur.
Okay. Well, it's your call. I didn't see that.
I will try. He's only got one arm. How much damage could he really do? Oh shit.
Good point.
Alright, you go ahead and make a strength check. I'll make a constitution check.
Alright.
I got a natural 20 by the way.
Yeah.
So it's 23 total.
I rolled a 9 plus 5
That could
is
steal.
14.
14, okay. So as you're like choking, trying to like hold on to it, it starts like just rearing and like moving around to where you can't get a good grip on it.
Okay.
But you still like have it grappled and in your grasp.
Okay.
Ender.
Oh. I know what I can do.
I'll pin the one in front of me.
Okay.
That too.
Your hands in your... Next time you take the attack action, you gain an extra attack for that round. Luckily, I'm taking the attack action.
No.
Hadouken. 24.
That's. Should do one at a time.
9 damage.
Alright. Next one.
Right. 20.
Hits. Yeah.
12 damage.
Alright. Take the 2 cards. Look up. Throw the first one. As you throw the first one, it hits like in the bottom part of the neck, and the raptor kind of like, and as it does, blood kind of splats out. Looks down at you, kind of gets in your face. Take the card and throw it on the top of the head. You throw it in a way to where it like goes up and then slams right down on the top of the skull, and then it just lays flat in front of you.
You know, before that fucking raptor rudely and fucking... I can't speak English. I'm just gonna attack the blue and fucking...
Well, that Moltrek has?
the whole fucking...
As you have it, you kind of look over towards Ander again as you get a good grip on it, holding it.
Ace of clubs. I'm hit deal 1d8.
Additional. Oh my god.
Natural 1.
Oh, you're half.
Oh fuck, not a natural 1. 2
2 bats in his hand.
Fucking love this.
Yeah.
15 doesn't hit, right? Yeah, we're swapping that dog for dice.
Holy shit. You're so happy that you could
Was that the one that was grappled?
I have a cool,
Would
I
those
have a
be
cool
advantage?
idea.
I think only melee attacks. Or no, nothing. The only thing grapple does is
I'm pretty sure it's
make your
disadvantage.
movement speed 0.
I was trying to help you there.
Yeah, restrain if they're
Don't
restrained.
worry. I'm just gonna kill myself.
No.
And you in the process.
Let's blow up.
You got an
Yeah.
extra attack, right?
I did. Just blew up, that's all I did.
Oh, nice.
These are D10s.
How that class works though. It's like outside and then you just fuck yourself up.
Oh my god. 12 damage.
They don't make a save, right?
Just 12 damage.
Alright, so as Ander throws the card right in front and slams down at the raptor in front of you, he takes another card and goes to throw it at the one that Moldrak's holding, and as you're holding it, it just kind of moves a little much, and you move, the card flies over your shoulder, goes into the ground, you kind of look towards Connor.
I didn't make any noises.
And then
I'm an idiot.
all this deep blue energy explodes outward, you kind of like grab at your head as you have like a headache from the sound.
I save you when you blow your card up at me.
Ander's actually doing that. Raptor. This one's just gonna try to get out of your grip.
Is it the same
Same
track?
thing. Either athletics or acrobatics, whatever you want to use. I've got 30. 28. Fuck. Good shit. As it puts its like feet on the ground and like feels like it has a grip, it goes to like move forward. You just grab it. There you go. Suplex it right behind you.
Raptor's really enjoying its time here. So glad he came.
Roll a d20 real quick.
Okay.
Just for funsies.
That's an extra one that's
Alright, never mind.
Big yikes.
As you just slam it
No,
down,
Raptor Devil's
it
you.
slams, you still have a grip on it, but nothing
Reverse. Motherfucker said.
This one's wily. I'm like, I yell out, don't kill it, guys. I have an idea.
We're gonna talk to him. You're a genius. You're a genius.
I have a different idea.
Charmo.
Oscar?
Yep.
Alright.
Has beast sense.
And anything.
I don't see anything, mate.
Alright, great. Shit, I can't see anything either.
Oh my god, he's actually gonna lose his bow for the rest of the campaign.
Alright. Connor, you're up.
Why is there fucking 15 people sword fighting right now?
Listen, we are sword fighting. Raptor teeth sound like swords.
That's actually the sound Skip makes when he drops his sword.
Actually, it's pretty close.
Moldrak said to ignore that one right now.
Correct.
So the gray one over here,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on him.
Alright.
Wisdom save.
What's the distance?
I really
wanna
thought
say like 60 feet.
I really thought Connor was
So
gonna try to kill
natural
me.
4, so it's gonna be a fail. You could probably move into range anyhow, so
60 feet.
yeah, you're good.
Failed.
Yeah, I failed. Failed bad.
That's only 7.
7. Alright. 7 damage. Alright. Take from the necklace on the raptor that's on the ground, that kind of deep starry black hole energy. You kind of pull it from that and then throw a couple of stars in that direction. They sink into the actual form of the raptor. You see it kind of like rear up and look at it, but it doesn't hurt it too badly. Orm, you're up.
Right, same thing as last time.
Yep.
Fuck! I rolled an extra one.
Shit! Right, speed.
Todd got a
18 hits.
Okay, thanks Todd. You were the best.
He is the best in the party, by far.
Consistent.
6 damage.
And then after I did that, I was just gonna like working from the end of this turn all the way to next turn. I'm just gonna help Oscar try to find his bow.
Okay. So as you're walking, you're pretty much just like, alright, what the fuck is this? That's how that's how normal combat is for you guys now. You're just so used to it. You just do
I
shit
gotta
like
start
that.
side flipping.
Right, round
It's too
7.
Round 7.
Give it up for
He's gonna attack the one in front of him. I think. Yeah.
Alright.
Attack. 17
Hits.
to hit. Okay. And the second one is a natural 1.
Ouchie. Total damage for the first one.
9.
Okay. Takes the first slice in the backside. The raptor actually turns around now and looks at Skip.
Okay.
And then as he goes to slice with the next one, the raptor just jumps back a little bit. Apex, go ahead and make an investigation.
You got this.
Investigation roll. 16. Alright. As you're looking through the brush and everything, you feel like you see it for a second, and then you look down and reach into the grass and kind of pick up and like have a stick.
I got it.
What? You fuckhead! No, that's not it. Keep looking. Here we are.
Yeah, you're
Look,
right. I thought that was
Try to go look a couple steps that way, maybe.
Compliment. Why? Finding a
Wait, I found it.
Oh, wait.
No, that's a stick.
Fuck
Shit.
you.
Alrighty. After Apex Moldrak.
Alright, I cast Animal Friendship on the raptor.
Oh shit.
If it has an intelligence of 4 or higher, the spell fails, but I want to try it anyways. It does.
What? 4.5?
That's fine. It costs an action. So
You just passed the first grade.
Alright.
You call it, I can kill it.
Alright, you can kill it! And you're up.
Yeah, when the second time they call for help, did we hear anything?
No, you didn't hear anything back.
They're very silent raptors. We're fucked.
Like the call that
ninjas.
the call that one made was a lot weirder than the other ones.
They're fighting so silent. Listen, on your
The
next
only
hit.
raptors left are the deaf ones, so they communicate.
It's 4 raptors.
On your next hit, you get
How
more
are they
damage.
still alive in a ferocious jungle?
They have the blue one, right?
Yeah.
They're a bit.
That's
Just your modifier kills it.
27. You're telling me I'm rolling both damage, by the way. Just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Fuck, you're playing. Yeah.
Here.
It's 15 damage.
15. Alright. Take the card and chuck it. You hold the raptor up, kind of grab from underneath and hold up at the throat. The card slams into the chest of the raptor and it goes from this like just wily fighting, you're trying to like wrestle it and get it, and then it just goes limp and you feel yourself just holding all of the weight of it now.
Can I kill almost all of the raptors? Is the question.
The other one's still alive.
The other one is.
That's fine. I'm gonna. How far away?
Hanging on to that.
How far away?
With some cool raptor skin armor.
Boy.
20.
Okay. 20 even.
That was one attack, right?
Yeah.
He's done.
Yeah.
On a hit, target takes card damage in any target within. That's such a weird way to.
It's not your birthday anymore, bitch. Come here.
Yeah.
On a hit, target takes card damage, and any targets within 10 feet take half that damage.
All right.
I'm getting so much damage this fight is crazy.
And they're just just throwing cards, blowing up in his hand, and he just keeps going.
26.
Hits.
Wait, am I getting hit
Oh my
too?
god.
Yes. Everybody's getting hit.
Put this level on.
Wait, did I do the right one? Oh, I did the wrong one. You guys are fine. Don't worry. He's gonna take a strength save or be knocked back.
Okay.
Right into horror.
It was
It's a fail.
It was 9 damage.
Right
The
into
13 for the
Fall
save.
back to
He succeeded.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a 12.
It's not even 12.
How much was the damage?
It was 9.
9. Okay.
Left.
Yep.
Wow. This light's really fucking me up. I'm not gonna lie. 18 was that?
I can make it dimmer.
That's 8 damage.
Is that better?
Subtle. So good,
How much? 8?
Yeah. Almost.
I killed so many raptors this time. I just wanted to...
You throw the next 2 cards and they just arc in the distance, slam into the raptor. The first one that hits kind of pushes it back a little more, but not as much as the spell or magical effect of the card does. After that, the raptor's up. He's going to take a bite at Skip because he's right in front of him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, this might actually hit. 23.
23.
Wait, actually, it's more? More 20? No,
Okay.
it is 23.
23 is his AC with Shield of Fate, so it is.
Okay.
Hey, just shield it. They fuck up.
Yeah, but we might have to fight Vorzasa, so I want to hang on to this.
13 piercing damage.
Alright.
That's what I'm saying. Skip with a shield at that 100%.
Really?
No way.
Alright, shield!
There's no way.
Doesn't hit at all!
There's no way he doesn't shield that.
Mark the spell slot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
You guys are gonna wish you didn't do that when we're against a
Investigation.
100-foot dinosaur.
We don't have wishes.
That's a natural one.
Natural 1?
Drop your arms. You're just looking around, seeing what's going on.
Look, I dropped the bow in the grass, not the air. Come on, help.
Oh, here.
Fuck off. We got it. He's just looking through the grass.
I swear I seen it over there.
Alright, actually I might have dropped it over there. I don't even remember if I had it when I rolled, to be honest.
Just sitting in the fucking tree.
He just threw 2 arrows.
This whole time
I've been
he
using
has
the
that
bow since I've been in the jungle.
He's trying to contemplate. Is Oscar real? You guys! I'm Oscar! Not the time!
Moldrak, you're up.
Alright, I dropped this one and I just run over and hit the other one.
Alright. Over skip.
I just drop kick it. No.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
I'm gonna take some swings.
You probably do it with one.
Huh?
You probably kill it with one.
Fuck. I mean, good job.
Looking at it like it was badly bruised and like bleeding.
16.
Hits, just hits.
Alright, cool. 9?
9? That does it.
Alright.
As you run over, you kind of just like the raptor goes to like
I put
bite,
one hand on Skip and I just...
the raptor goes to like bite low on Skip and he ducks a little bit and then you just come over the top and then boom, slam down like at the neck. You don't even hit the head. It's just and then it just goes limp and
I'm gonna search all of their coin pouches.
I'm skinning him.
skinning them. Survival.
There's another sword fight going on.
Oh, yeah, not bad. 18. Wait, I think that's a 10. Yeah, that's a 10. 18.
18. Alright, so between the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 raptors that were there,
Yeah.
I'd say you probably get at least 3 to 4 pounds of hide
Alright.
in various colors too. And the hide itself is actually, it's almost smooth.
Oh,
It's not like
maybe my pencil.
scaly like you would imagine. Some of them actually do have like these little bumps and stuff on them. The green kind of hide has like little bumps and stuff in it that give it this like almost mossy type of texture. Like if you look at it, it's like camouflage in a way. The red ones are,
Red 1. There's only one that was red.
there was 2. Their hide is very, very thick. They almost seem like an alpha kind of raptor in a way. But the hides are various like thicknesses, but most of them are smooth for the most part, besides the bumps that are on some of them.
Okay.
Trying to help Oscar with charisma.
Make an investigation check.
Last round, I used a cantrip. Since I hit with a cantrip, I can add my Constitution modifier to 1 skill check.
Okay.
That's plus 3, whatever I'm on.
Plus your modifier.
So that's a 23.
23. Alright. As you're sitting there, Oscar's kind of like looking around.
You guys have had the bow
you- You take like 2 steps.
back.
You go over towards him and take like 2 steps, and then kind of like look behind him, and he's standing like right in front of it. He's been looking at the same spot for the last 30 seconds. It's like, I swear I had it right here.
It's because you did it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. I swear.
Yeah.
I rolled, dropped it, I think somewhere in between the roll and having it.
Oh,
Right?
I think. Okay. Well, do you want back?
Oh, yeah. Apex, yeah.
I think it's in pieces.
That's another stick.
Yeah, that's another stick, mate. I got it though. Found the bow.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Rolls it back over. Kind of taps you on the shoulder. Appreciate it though.
No problem.
Alrighty.
You take this raptor meat.
I've never had raptor to be honest, but
It
try
looks a bit bone. I just pick up one.
Oh,
It's dinner.
What about the leg that we were?
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to carry
as he
that.
makes his way over to the leg, kind of looks well. The top part of this leg he has fried up a bit, but we can still definitely use it.
Cooked.
Right, maybe he probably likes raw meat, if we're being honest. So,
Maybe just cut that part off and eat it.
hopefully, this will help us get the big beastie out of his hole, wherever or whatever that may be.
I'm pretty strong, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to carry this.
Yeah. As you guys are now standing like in front of the leg, it's a good 10 to 15 feet, like in size. Not sure how it got here, but like looking at it, there are several like small bite marks inside of it, and it's once you get close enough and are looking at it, it's pretty obvious how this leg got here. There are huge bite marks in the top of it, and you can see it almost looks like whatever was holding it was like biting like down and up it, like several parts of it, and then the top part where the leg is looks like some of it just kind of fell off, so maybe it was just trying to like hold it and then part of it just fell to the ground. This isn't the whole leg, this is probably like a calf of whatever the leg is.
You said it was 10 feet?
It's about 15 to 20 or so feet in length. What are we thinking?
Can I go over to like where is the foot there?
Yeah.
Go over and just try to
Alright. Go ahead and make a strength check.
straight strength.
Straight up strength. 11. Alright. As you kind of get in a position, you can't get your hands around it.
I was just mostly trying to go underneath
so
and
then
push
you try
up.
to get your fingers underneath, and it's a little hard to get them down. But you lift and can actually get it like a good, 5-6 inches off the ground before you can feel how heavy it is.
Okay.
And it's just kind of the foot area. Lift up a little bit, and then get your hands underneath, and can feel it just kind of slips and buds onto the ground.
Now go.
Well, there's something else I can try, but I don't know. How far are we gonna have to move this thing?
Oscar kind of takes a look around. Well,
Do we leave it here? And just hope he comes back for it?
we could, but we could be waiting for a while. I'd imagine if he was going to come back for it, he already would have.
Alright, I'll give him my other thing to try. Stretch.
If we need to, maybe we got some rope tied around it.
I put a little bit of, it's like red energy. I kind of smack myself on the chest and I cast Bull Strength with my
Alright.
ability.
Nice.
And I try to pick it up again.
Go for it.
Or, actually, I'm just going to try and see if I can drag it.
Okay.
20.
20. Alright. So, as the leg is here, you kind of down near the foot area. The foot itself is almost circular in a way. Like the toes are just all kind of on one spot. So you have to like wedge your hand in between, and then you wedge it a little further down and actually feel your claws dig into the foot itself. Kind of plant your foot, plant your other foot, squeeze. You guys can see like this deep vein kind of coming from the side of Moldrak's arm on both sides. His forearms just are like swollen as he gives like a good. You pull it and don't like yank it hard towards you, but you give like a first like good pull and get it out of the trench that it's probably sitting in from just sinking into the jungle floor. The second you do that, it feels a lot easier and you start. Take a couple of steps.
We can definitely do this with ropes.
Take another step. You could definitely feel if you were to try to just keep doing this over and over again, you would get exhausted.
I have another idea. I don't know how I would do this with the spell. Could we get like tree bark and put it underneath the foot to like slide it along?
Good idea.
Because I could lift it up to get it under there.
The thing is, too, we're gonna be dragging this thing through the jungle.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of whatever these things were all over it.
Yeah.
I can probably guarantee there'll be more that want it on the way
That's
there.
true. Well, we could just leave it. I don't know.
Oscar, yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I may have not thought everything through when I said we needed the leg. But good job, everyone. Yeah.
You guys see that side flip off the rock there?
I did. It was cool.
Right into the two raptors.
It wasn't fully thought through. To be honest.
You guys are sitting.
The Raptors weren't there until he did the side flip. Then they were like,
I don't get to. I'm not like picking which cards I choose. It's like it's completely random.
On the line,
It was
most
just-
terrified of
couldn't
Bengarran. I
happen
think
to
his
be that
neck was pink.
couldn't you just
Not
put
gonna
the
lie.
ones that you want on the top?
I mean, look at
They don't work if I don't. I have to
okay.
actually like shuffle the deck or it doesn't work.
That's all. He's huge as fuck. You snap my neck with a paint. Please no.
You don't do anything bad, I have no reason to.
Yeah, no, I'm a good guy. Yeah. Never done bad thing in my life.
We're on good terms then.
Have you had any fights like these before?
Oh, hey.
You look pretty beat up. Did you get in a
Yeah,
scuffle
well-
with one of the Raptors?
Hey, there's one coming from the back. I take care of him. Just patch him real quick.
That's cool.
Come on, let me catch you guys off guard or anything.
Appreciate the help.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I'm here for.
What's the plan, Oscar?
At this point, and you're looking at Oscar, you can see that he's up kind of near the leg.
This is your plan here.
I'm
I'm just following along.
looking at this, right? This definitely had to be Vorzasa. I don't know anything that's got teeth like this, but imagine wherever we are, we're close.
What if we just take a large amount of this meat with us?
Can you do that? Maybe chop it up into bits?
Yeah, I can fit roughly 400 pounds of it into my bag.
This leg itself probably weighs,
A few thousand.
I have no idea.
I don't usually when you like take food out of that bag. Like for you, it's okay.
That's
but
only
for us,
after a while. It's
It's
fine.
pretty gross.
It's fine at first.
I don't usually like to eat the food out
I
of the
could
bag.
put like cold water in there. Might keep it good.
Good idea. It might work.
I think if we definitely at least can get Vorzasa to come out, right?
We just like yell like, "Hey, Vorzasa, we're here."
He's probably a lot smarter than that.
What if we're like, hey, we got a gift for you.
That might work.
Well,
no, it won't. Shut up.
does he speak? How does he know that? Like, what would be the difference between "Hey, we
Well,
are
he's not
here" and
just-
"Hey, we have a gift"?
Well, he's not gonna like. But he's not gonna just run towards noise, is what I'm trying to say. Suss it out, probably.
What if we don't make noise? Then he'll come to us,
What if we
right?
just leave a big pile of meat
Try it.
in front of the doorstep?
Try that. I definitely want to look inside the lair if we can.
You can do that. I'm not going in there.
Why not?
'Cause I told you I thought it'd be fine.
He's probably in there.
I'm gonna get him out of there.
What if he doesn't want to come in?
You can go in, take
We'll
a peek,
tell
and
him
we'll
we
be
got
on
a
our way.
gift. I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
Alright.
Does anybody have a cutting tool? Oh, I have our hammers.
Okay.
A dagger.
My machete.
I'd rather just use the machete.
It is extremely tough.
Well, I've got bull strength right now, so
Yeah.
it's
Just filleting the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
But the blade's not like really sharp, so you kind of like hacking bits of it off. As you guys look over, Moldrak's just sitting here for a minute, putting meat in, turns around and is completely just covered in blood on the front side of him. It's like dripping from the hair from near his mouth.
Psychopath.
You can have your machete.
You can keep it for now, actually.
Ready to go?
Actually, I'm gonna cut off as much as I can carry too.
Are we not trying the raptor meat then?
I'm not hungry right now. Could use some sleep though. And maybe if we takes a couple of steps away. If we could, maybe wash up and stuff and get ready for.
Who, me specifically?
Yeah, if you could, that'd be great.
I can do that.
All of the water kind of splashes and gets most of the red and blood and everything off. Alright. Definitely heading in this direction. Okay. Everything good? Probably gonna want to sleep or something beforehand.
Wait, it's not been sitting.
Those things were just eating it.
Alright.
What am I here?
Do you want to try some of this?
Like, if we cook it, maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm not raw. I'm not an animal.
Oh, wait.
Racist.
Alright. So,
Sure, I'll try something.
Fuck it.
Like a raptor powers now?
You can turn into a dinosaur.
Hell yeah.
You achieve the T-Rex from eating the raptor meat.
Part druid now, guys. Look at it.
Your raptor powers are malaria, man.
They're the same thing.
There's no vaccines.
Shit. Wait, fuck, is a worm vaccinated? I don't know.
alright. You begin traveling more and more into the jungle, carrying meat with you and on your person in the bag. You get to a little bit of like dense jungle area and can hear these kind of low groans every now and then that sound like maybe like a brontosaurus or some other form of a dinosaur, but no like roars or growls or anything. There's just very low groans and moans.
Would we have taken enough time like walking and resting before I could have rolled some hit dice back? Too much walking?
Too much walking and a lot of carrying.
That's fair.
You're definitely gonna have to stop if you would like to do something of that
That's
nature.
fine, no big deal.
I can cure wounds on you if you need that.
We can hang on to the spells for now. I have a thing I can heal myself with.
Alright, so as you walk a little further, probably 3 to 4 hours from where you were, you get to a point where Oscar kind of kind of stops, puts his hands up, and is like staring out in front, probably a good 10 to 15 feet in front of all of you, at something in front of him. And it's hard to see because like very dark. It's getting a lot darker. There's a lot of brush and stuff, but he just kind of stops right where he's at and is looking at something.
What is it?
I'm looking.
Kind of points.
Is it dark out yet?
Speaker just died.
Yeah, dark vision.
Is it dark out yet?
It's like dark enough to where it's really hard to like see, but you have to get like up close in order to see. You'd be able to if you were close enough.
Is there a stick around me I can pick up? Can I pick up a stick?
Yeah.
And cast a Atari's light on it.
Oh, nice.
It's a torch.
That's pretty sweet. You take a stick, it's kind of like a little jagged. It glows, like almost like a flashlight. Kind of start looking around. As you guys are kind of all up close to it, everyone just kind of starts doing like this half circle around where it is. Kind of take a couple of steps, and then the second counter starts to bring the light forward. You see the back end of like a track, and then it gets like a little larger. It's like this one pointed toe at the back that goes into these three large claws up towards the front, and it's like a very clean track that you're looking at. Oscar takes like 5 steps into the center of it. Takes another like 5 or so steps and is still like towards the center of it. But close. Very close.
I do that in like 5 steps.
We're going in the right direction too. Let's find somewhere to sleep for the night. I don't want to be out and about when I know he's around.
That's a good idea.
Probably have several of us take watch. Yeah?
Yeah.
takes a step and starts walking over towards the opposite direction where this track is heading, but in a good enough spot where he'd be able to come back and find it. You guys all hunker down and sit by a fire.
I'll take the first watch.
I'll watch with Mildred.
Okay. Alrighty. So, the first 2 to 3 hours of your watch are
We're cooking random meat too.
completely
On a
uneventful.
spit.
Okay. As the meat kind of fully cooks through,
Salty
put
meat.
little herbs and stuff on it that I'm sure you've stolen from a tavern or something.
Yeah.
Moldrak the Klepto. The meat itself
Two nice plates.
goes in the 1 second.
I pull out a dining table.
Just like one leg, another leg, another leg, another leg, half the top,
Yeah, tablecloth.
chairs.
Already lit candles.
Alrighty, so as you're sitting up, you start kind of eating, chewing on the meat. Try it.
Is it good?
Moldrak enjoys it. It's a little tough, but as you kind of eat and bite into it, it's not horrible. It's very reminiscent of like the lizard that you guys have had, but it has like almost a more gamey taste to it. It's not like a beef type of meat or like anything like that. It's very strange, especially as you'd imagine a lot of the diet is like other meat, so it's this very, very strong gamey taste to it. But it is, filling and does provide some substance for you. After you guys sit up for those few hours, pretty much in silence, as you are trying to listen and hear off in the distance, the fire is kind of lowly lit. Every now and then you hear the occasional like footstep or something in the jungle around you. You kind of look up and look at it. Very, very small, like dinosaur, probably only about this high off the table. It's just kind of like sitting there.
How close does it get?
They're like about this long, about this tall. They're very, very thin. Also, kind of like
I
sitting.
wave a piece of meat for it.
Go and make an animal handling check.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
You're just sitting there. You kind of like look over to your left. Orm, you're on the other side of the fire with like a little piece of meat in your hand. You kind of like, Orm, you gesture one towards one you can see off in the distance, and as you like move your hand towards it, it just like immediately disappears into the jungle. Moldrak, you kind of take the meat and set it probably a good arm's distance away from you. Just set it down. Sit there and wait patiently, just staring at it, sitting still. It does like a quick like movement up towards you, not like right on top of you yet. Takes another like quick dart, probably only about 6 or so feet away before it moves up towards the meat, grabs it, and goes to move. Alright. It definitely works.
Okay. Well, it has to make a wisdom save if its intelligence is lower than 4.
If it's lower than 4 or more than 4?
If it's more than 4, it fails.
For natural 1.
Alright, cool.
So as it runs up and grabs the meat, you cast it very quickly, and then as it goes to like move, it just kind of sits there for a second.
I'll let it eat it, and then I cast Beast Sense. I kind of like, I look over at Orem, and I close my eyes, and when I open them, they're just solid white. And then you see the beast's eyes kind of change to the same color that mine are, and he heads off into the jungle.
As it starts running and you're kind of laying back, you can tell that Moldrak is completely like oblivious to things going on around him.
I got too closer to make sure it doesn't bother him.
Get over, sit down.
He's doing bee stuff.
The small dinosaur is very, very low to the ground and is like charging through very quickly. It like moves all over through the grass and through everything else. Travels for a good distance before it kind of starts to like slow up a little bit, and then you watch it go over towards like some blood and like start like.
I just didn't want to do this thing. I'm just watching.
It keeps running a little further, and much closer than you actually imagined. it gets to like a small clearing. You can't see too far in front of it as it's keeping its head a little down. And it's like looking at this like blood and stuff on the ground. Gets a little closer till you start to see like little bits of like stone, like broken like rock and stuff. Gets a little closer and closer and closer, and is like on the ground looking around. Gets over to some sort of like a cave. Like starts looking and like looking up. Kind of takes like a quick look up. Looks towards the cave. You can feel it kind of stand up as the vision gets a little higher. And then there's just like this very, very low sound that you can't make any, like, can't really make much of it, but you can just feel this, or not feel, but like hear this little bit of a rumble that comes from the inside of the cave. And the creature instantly like takes off and darts away. After running through the trees and stuff for a little longer, the sense fades away.
Yep.
You watch Moldrak sitting at the campfire, kind of wake up. Come to, not wake up.
What'd you see?
We're not too far away. That was pretty cool.
Alright. I'll take a watch from here.
Yep. Got some leftover raptor if you're interested.
Why not? That's alright. Oscar kind of yells at everyone, anybody else gonna wake up with me? Everyone just kind of sits up, like, what the fuck? Anybody want to take watch? Yeah?
Skip, you take watch.
Alright. Skip stands up, walks over. Alright, you Skip got it. Everyone else, go back to sleep. I don't know what you're doing awake. Rest up, you're gonna need it. Kind of sitting by the fire. You hear Skip and Oscar kind of like very, very lowly talking to each other back and forth every now and then. And then you slowly fade into a deep sleep. Wake back up. The sun is probably just getting ready to come up. Everyone has rested enough to restore spell slots and hit points, everything else, you know, gambling points or whatever.
But I remember the path that you took to get there.
I'd definitely say it would help with your Outlander kind of background that you'd be able to, like with the terrain and stuff.
Alright.
But you do know that it's not far at all. Probably less than 2 miles.
Are we all ready to go?
Yeah.
I think I have a good idea of where it's at.
Alright.
Follow me.
I probably would have woke up a little earlier and put my half plate back in.
Oh.
There you go. Good idea.
Alright.
When I wake up, I'm gonna cast windshield.
Got it.
I will attempt to lead the way.
Mage army.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
I thought you were going to be spawning.
25. Yeah, with that, you start getting into the jungle and like finding where that track was and remembering seeing that large footstep and the small dinosaur going like down into it and like getting up. Like it was like a good foot deep that it like stepped down and then made its way down and then got up to the side. Started traveling further. You get off towards the point of where that track is heading. Looking towards the ground, you kind of duck down a little bit and move a little bit of like maybe like grass or something, and you can see these very, very small little tracks. The second you find it, Oscar's like, how in the hell did you know that was there?
I'm a creature of the jungle. We all talk to each other.
Creepy, but I like it. Keep leading. Alright. If you do that, you take probably 10 to 15 steps before you find that blood, and then begin following that for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just very, very meticulously finding it, making sure you don't lose it. Get to a point where there is a clearing. In this spot that you are at, you don't hear very many groans. You don't hear birds. You are just this very, very still area. Looking off, you get to this clearing where you know you're about to be approaching wherever that stone was coming from. Get up close, and as you get up closer, you can see actually in the ground to the side, it looks like there's, like over time, this small trench that's over there. As you get close over to that trench, you see a long set of tracks, probably spanning about 40 to 50 feet, that lead from the jungle towards where you're looking towards. And as you look past and through, you see a enormous cavernous type hole that's in the side of this large it's not really a mountain, but there's just kind of like this huge cliff, and there's like this small bit of forest over to the side, or jungle, not forest, jungle to the side. There's like shrubs and tore up grass and stuff over to the side as well. And then where that huge like cavernous hole is, it's just kind of going into the actual ground itself, as if there's like a huge hill, but over time all of the dirt and moss and grass is just kind of broken off the front side of it, and there's been this hole that was somehow like, the hole doesn't look like it was man-made or anything, it's just naturally, it's like over time eroded towards the inside of there, and you can't see into it as it like kind of turns in a little bit, but it's probably about 40 to 50 feet in diameter, and it's just kind of sitting there.
Oscar, that's what you're looking for.
Kind of sits up, his eyes wide. Yeah, that's it right there. You watch him kind of sit back for a second, look around, look at everyone.
Are you ready?
Yeah. It's just,
Sure you want to do this? There's no going back.
yeah, I'm ready.
I kind of hobble out into the clearing, just tossing meat.
As you're sitting there kind of throwing the meat for a little bit, you start slamming it towards the side.
And then
Throw
I'll,
another step.
once I'm done, head back over to the shrubbery.
As you kind of toss it and start heading back, you kind of hear every now and then this
Speed walking.
kind of start
Back to the
shaking a little
shrubbery.
bit.
Back to the shrubbery.
As you guys kind of duck and hunker down, you kind of hunker down in a way to where you want to like look up and see what it is, and Oscar kind of like, oh, get down as much as you can, down as much as you can. As you like push towards the ground, the footsteps kind of get louder and louder and louder, and the ground starts to kind of quake a little bit. For the most part, you feel like you are hidden. The footsteps for a second, as you feel them extremely close over towards where the rocks are, like where that cavern is, they stop completely. They go from this loud to absolutely nothing. You can see Oscar kind of like looking a little fearful, doesn't move, just kind of sits still, looks up for a second, peeks, and looks at everyone. We're alright. I don't know where he went. Takes another look around. Ducks back down. At this point, probably a good 15 to 20 minutes pass of you sitting still. You wait. You wait.
I was just
Wait.
racing the entire 15 minutes.
Wait. Enough time passes. Oscar looks around a little bit.
Kind of poke my head up a little bit.
You look up to see nothing around.
Is the meat still there? Okay.
Look her down.
How long do you think we should wait?
I want to go in.
I really don't want to go in there. You think you can get in without them seeing you?
I don't think he's in it.
I don't want them to come back while I'm in there.
Real quick about it. There's got to be stuff in there. There could be gold in there. Things from other people that have been around here. There's got to be stuff inside it. I can't be the first one to ever try this.
Yeah, I think the people who've tried that are probably bones inside.
The people that tried that, they weren't keepers. Come on. I'm telling you.
It's not like an end-all be-all for fighting things. They can still kill us.
Damn, I'll keep it. Yeah, I'm definitely dead if I go in there.
Come on. Just help me out. I know I'm asking for a lot here, but
I step forward to Oscar.
that's the spirit of the wood.
So there might be gold in there?
For sure, there's gotta be something in there.
Go scout it out and tell us what's going on.
Sure, I'll do that, yeah.
I reach over to him, I cast greater invisibility onto Oscar.
Well, we got both Oscars.
Wait, look! Shit! Go! With my hands! Go! Alright, I'll be back. He kind of goes over the side and you don't really see him. There's like little...
I extend it with sorcery question.
Okay.
Oscar, you still gotta tell us the plan. What's not?
He's going to scout.
I'll be back! Just stay put!
He's really fast.
You watch the stone kind of moving a little bit and like one of the pebbles just kind of moves and then you see him getting a little closer and closer just from like the ground moving in some spots.
You got
and then
2
he kind
minutes.
of disappears.
2 minutes. Shit.
Go! Probably about 20 to 30 minutes pass.
Oh no, he's dead. We lost him.
All right. We'll see you next week. 20 to 30 minutes pass before you actually see him step out of the cave.
Tamed him.
He's like standing in the entryway. I didn't get like all the way in, but you guys gotta see this.
I start walking over.
You fucking one up.
Fucking one.
Right. I go over there.
While we were waiting for him to, I would have expected.
If we see that thing,
Sorcery
I'm
points to
running.
get my 4th level back.
I'm not fighting it. I'm straight running. Just so you guys know. I know. That's why I'm running.
All right. So you enter a large and deep cavernous lair. It's pitch black in the cave, so whomever does not have dark vision,
Nice.
you are blinded.
I'm just gonna hold on to someone because I'm not lighting nothing in here.
I say lair because the further you get in, the more bones and old brittle carcasses there are.
Wow.
Yikes.
The soundless interior is eerie and puts a pit in your stomach.
Ooh, the guys over here.
Investigating and pushing further while keeping up with Oscar, who you notice is excited beyond all belief. You notice the cave actually coming to an end and beginning to round out. Bones are scattered all throughout, femurs 2 times the size of Moldrack skip, some of them still with muscle and blood dripping from them. They look gnawed and badly broken and snapped. At a glance, those of you with dark vision can make a perception check.
25.
18.
26.
26.
Wait, I think my score went up, I don't see the 26. Yeah, 26.
As you're looking around, you can see that this cave is rounded out quite a bit. You also notice that there are several kind of crates over on the side that are just like broken, and there are scrolls and stuff scattered throughout them, and there's language on it that you don't understand but recognize. You notice that, but they're kind of more focused further in. As you guys are looking further in, towards the back end of this cave, there is a pile of bones, just all over the place. Various bones from what appear to be small humanoids, large beasts, other things of that nature. You take probably about 6 or so steps in, and then start seeing over in the back right corner 3 large, unmoving shapes. Very, very round, just kind of sitting in the corner. There's like a bunch of rocks and what appear to be like grass or something else that are just like bundled up underneath them, and they're all sitting in the back right corner. Oscar's like, I can't see a fucking thing. But look at this over here. This is what I saw when I came in. And he walks over to the side, like on the right side of the cave, because you can see like as those of you with dark vision are looking, there is like a like on the wall, there appears to be like a hand mark that's kind of like pushing across, like he was feeling it, trying to get through. Kind of goes over, and as he like moves his hand and like kind of points, you see this very, very faintly green glowing rune in the side. It's in Bengarran.
Okay.
As he kind of takes and keeps wiping it and wiping on the corners and the sides, you look and can see that there are more and more runes that keep going across the bottom part. As you look into it, you can see it's very, very specific in what the text is. It's very obvious that this is some sort of a
You said they're glowing?
some sort of, yeah, faintly glowing. That this is some sort of a holy place or something that relates to Malar in some way. If you could make a religion check.
Yeah.
Billy, the scrolls that I recognize, are they in Bengarran?
They are in Bengarran.
Yeah, natural 20.
Jesus.
Once you look at these and you see this, and then Orem kind of points out to you the scrolls, and you look around and look at the text and start reading it and feeling it, and you can almost, as you put your hand up against the rune, you can feel this energy and almost like this strength that's coming into your hand. It's not intense, but it's just this very, very faint source of power. You kind of look around and can see that this is definitely some sort of a pathway, possibly, or a fabled gateway to the Beastlands. Places like this have been told in stories and stuff of these places deep within the jungle where these caves were built by the first Bengarran, who were still very, very primal and beast-like, and they had this power to them, where they came from the Beastlands and first graced Zaxria. And this definitely, if you had to take a guess, would be some sort of a gateway into the Beastlands. By some way that you're unsure of. But you know just from stories that this is probably it.
Is it just like the runes, and then is it stone here, or?
The runes, so the wall itself, kind of like rounded like this, right? This is like how the cave is kind of almost laid out.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom part of the wall, so probably about this high up, there is runes probably about this big, just all across it. And as you're kind of looking very, very faintly in the back,
The whole room?
you'd imagine the whole room is probably aligned with the text.
And you said like when I touch them, it's like...
When you put your hand on it, you feel like a very, very faint source of like energy pushing back. And it's not like it's like fueling you and giving you strength. It's a more of a connection type of thing where you can just kind of sense it and know that there's power here.
I'm gonna walk over to the round figures.
The round figures.
This is a holy place.
As you get up and start making your way over towards those figures, it's almost immediately obvious what they are. They are eggs, probably about 3 feet tall. You look and see one of them is all white, has these kind of blue stripes all across it and moving all around. There is one that has these orange spots that are coming around the sides, and then you look and see another one that has these red kind of splotches that are all over the place.
Maybe this one. Yep. Nope. You won't want to deal with that. You know what? Just start walking backwards.
You touched them. This is a holy place to Malar.
Hey, what's that?
This place. It is holy.
Oh. All right. I ain't touching anything, don't worry.
I believe this place at one point may have been some sort of way to get to the Beastlands.
Oh, shit. Come on.
I don't know how it works. But I kind of like lead Connor over because he can't really see. And I just, I do like one dancing light, just enough for him to see the runes.
As the light kind of glows, you see these runes all across the wall.
Can I try to do an Arcana check?
You can't understand them, so if you want to cast
Comprehend.
Okay, and then it would just be straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence.
Yes.
Oh, 16?
16? Okay. Looking at the runes and gauging your best guess as to whatever is going on within this place, all of these runes that are kind of along the wall, although that they are like placed and they're very, very man-made, obviously, there is something about them where some of them, as you're looking, like 5 or 6 are probably glowing, and then there's like 9 or 10 that are completely like dull. And then as you look, you kind of stand in front of this one and then look across towards the other one and can see that there's like nothing completely in the path. And then as you get a little further in, there's like those 8 or so that are blacked out. You look across and can see that those pile of bones are in the way. So it almost appears like the runes are not connecting all the way across, and the only way for this to actually work is if the room is clear.
If you want these to light up, everything has to be up here.
There's a part of me that really wants to clear this room, but another part of me that says it's not your time to go to the wastelands.
There's some, you just eggs over there, by the way.
Yeah. I don't want to do it unless we would ever need it.
I don't want to meet the dad, to be honest. I'm mom.
How long do I think it would take me to like clear the room enough to?
Pretty good sized room. There's a lot of large bones.
Is it only like in front of the runes I have to clear it, or do I have to get everything out of the room?
Well, you'd imagine you have to get everything out, because if you just kind of move where it is, you're just blocking another set of rooms. If that makes
They
sense.
have to connect.
No, I know, but like if they're piled up against the wall, can I just flatten the pile so that it's on the floor, and then they still like have like it's floor of bones, they can all still see across to each other.
I mean, you can definitely try. It's just like a matter of how Connor would gauge that they work is for this room, as it is like some sort of a holy place to Molar, this kind of gateway connection type thing. At some point or another, during the very, very beginning of Bengarran civilization, this was definitely some sort of gateway and was only used for that. As you look over at the scrolls and stuff, there are a lot of scripts and plans and things that lead you to believe that this room is meant to be empty and used for one sole purpose and one sole purpose only.
What's the call, guys? I can't be the one to make this call.
Sure, God.
But staying here long enough to clear this room might get us all killed.
Hey, maybe that full Shaw's in there. That belongs in the beachlands. He's not like supposed to be here. He's blocking it so it doesn't go back.
I don't know.
Would we have to move the eggs too?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.